Hello and welcome, my connoisseurs of movies, TV shows, and literature. Are you ready to shake things up? For all of my subscribers and return viewers, welcome back. Thank you for your support. And for all my new viewers that are just stopping by to see what are you? What are you talking about? Welcome, welcome. You are here to feast on my opinion of all things movie, TV, and book. As I said, you may call me Loop Galaroo. And madmen should not be in power. Now, have you ever been employed or have been in a school and thought, man, my boss, my professor is insane? I mean, there is a whole subreddit devoted to stories of people who let power go to their heads. And well, some madmen do not start off as mad as they end up becoming. Now I can hear it. I can hear you guys in the comments and in your chairs going, what does that have to do with movies, TV shows, or books, Loop Galaroo? Well, in this particular movie, a sane man becomes absolutely bug nut and crazy when he finds out he has a very rare illness and that he is starting to waste away. And his craziness only gets worse when he tries to figure out a cure. The worst part about his plans to cure himself is that whether they want it or not, he is going to bring an entire city with him in this cure. And this insane gentleman has an entire company, news media, science lab, you name it, at his disposal. Thankfully, and thanks to an insurance salesman, an unpaid intern who writes, which is the cutest, newsflash, they all are, and a little yellow electric mouse with a dodgy memory foil his plans. Still not sure what I'm talking about. Would it help if I told you that the little yellow furred, red cheeked electric mouse is voiced by Ryan Reynolds? And that the insurance salesman is played by Justice Smith? How about the villain is played by Bill Nighy? And the police lieutenant is played by Ken Watanabe, another actor I like. I class him as an appetizer because I watch him between my flavors. And flavors are any actors I can binge from their oldest work to their newest work nonstop. Are you guys still lost? I'm talking about Detective Pikachu. And I have literally just told you the plot of this movie. And they don't have a good picture of Bill's character, which is kind of sad. But Bill's character is the madman who gets it in his head that he needs to save an entire city, whether they want it or not. Now, one of the main reasons why I like this movie is because even people who are not fans of the games, never read the mangas, never watched the television shows or the cartoon movies, can watch and enjoy this show without being lost, because unlike the cartoon series that starts off with a 10-year-old, Justice here, his character Tim, is coming up on his 21st birthday. Yeah, you heard me. It's following an adult. Specifically an adult who lost their love and adoration for Pokemon. Which, in a world where everybody loves and adores Pokemon, he's considered an outsider. He's considered very, very, very sus for not wanting a Pokemon partner or not wanting to be a trainer outside of Rhyme City, because Rhyme City does not allow trainers. They don't allow Pokemon battles, which is rather wise, because at its core, a Pokemon battle, when it's in a gym or between two trainers, is a very illegal practice in the United States. But that's neither here nor there. Now, this world is painted very whimsically. Not this world, but the world of Pokemon is childlike, whimsical. Just don't read the Pokedex entries. They are so dark and disturbing that you're wondering why you're letting 10-year-olds capture these animals. Boy, there are several Pokemon that literally hunt children. It's disturbing. Now, this shows the more dark and adult version of the Pokemon world. And unlike the cartoon movies, it doesn't have the repetitive dialogue. And for any of you who have seen Mew versus Mewtwo, Pokemon the movie, they say a variation of Mewtwo, oh, it's a copy of Mew, probably like 6 times. It's like, yeah, we got it the first time you said it. Why are you repeating it like you're just now hearing it? Bear in mind, I still love watching those movies because I share them with my kids. And like I said, Detective Pikachu does not have this. It is like normal people having a conversation, and they don't assume their audience is stupid or childish, which is fantastic. They give a brief origin for Mewtwo. For those of you who are not familiar with the games or the other forms of media I've mentioned. And they also give a vital bit. Well, Mewtwo gives a vital bit of information as to why it did what it did in this movie. Pardon. Now, Mewtwo has more of a reason to hate humanity than any other Pokemon in the Pokemon universe. And you have to watch a little short story attached to Mewtwo's Return, which is one of the cartoon movies. And it tells even more of why he has cause to hate us. Which doesn't help when Bill's character gets his plan stuck in his head. But you have massively fun dialogue between Pikachu and Tim. The Pokemon are beautifully rendered, in my opinion, because it's very difficult to make things that could look absolutely horrendous tangible and in a pleasant manner. Don't believe me, look for fan art or realistic fan art of Pokemon on Google it, and you'll see just how dark and disturbing people's imaginations on how Pokemon should look can really be. And you have to watch it to figure out why Mewtwo does what he does, and you need to figure out how the little electric mouse, and Tim foil Bill's plans, and pay attention to all the subtle clues in the show that say Pikachu is more than meets the eye. And no, I'm not saying he's a transformer. I'm just saying there's something about him that you need to pay attention to. And it took me like 3 times watching it before I realized precisely what I'm talking about. Because the first 2 times I kept trying to go, okay, there's that Pokemon, there's that Pokemon, there's that Pokemon. They have a pretty good showing. And if you're watching it with people who don't know anything about the Pokemon universe, don't pause it on the big square scene and go, oh, that's a Golurk, and those are Growlithe, and that's a Pancham, and there's a Pangoro. They will not appreciate you doing that because it will make the movie longer and it detracts from the story. But if you're with a bunch of Pokemaniacs and want to do that and see how many you can see in each scene, let me know in the comments, because that would be a fun challenge. So, have you seen it? Will you see it? If you've seen it once, will you see it again to see what I'm talking about when it comes to Pikachu? Do you like any part of the franchise? Do you own any part of the franchise? And I mean like any of the games or the mangas or the movies. Do you hate the franchise? Let me know why in the comments. I live with someone who's not a fan of the franchise because me and my older brother spent a lot of our time on Red and Blue when it first came out, neglecting chores. Bad loop got her. But let me know in the comments below. Remember, these are my opinions. Feel free to disagree. Kindness is the key to understanding. And you will find the like button and tend to whatever injuries it may have acquired due to overuse. Rescue the subscribe button from zombies. Smack the bell so you, the like and subscribe button, can run to safety as the zombies go for the bell. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!